Well, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that we had a very choppy day today. Even with this volatility, we ended up going higher than yesterday's day, nonetheless. So it seems like we are chugging forward, we are going forward, and the market looks optimistic. Um, just to be, just to show you this really quick, it seems like we're edging off fear quite a bit, and we're now at a 44. So that's something to look out for. If we go back on the charts, something I want to show you though, as of now, we are quite high. And in this point of time, a good report on the PCE tomorrow that will be very critical. I do expect it to be positive in some form. I think we'll come out either at expectation or lower. Probably around forecast. I think this is good just because of the previous PPI and CPI reports of March, and I think this is gonna come out pretty positive, and I think that's gonna most likely push us forward. In terms of if we'll get that tomorrow, right now I am looking for a bit of pullback in these areas. Whether we get that tomorrow or Monday, I'm looking for a pullback either at this 400 level. So far everything's looking good. This bull rally's taking off without a hitch, and it proves to be, somewhat unbothered by the news as of now. Whether next week we try to consolidate at these levels, I am looking that we consolidate that at this 400 and see if we can test this 400 level of support before we see anything like 398 or 396. As of if we do get to 393, it has to be like a steer rod. It has to hold above all else. So if we even get to 393, which I don't expect, that lowest I think we'll go for next week or potentially next month is probably around this 396 area. I do want to see some consolidation around these levels before we make the massive move up. I just want to reiterate though that if we do make this massive move up, we could potentially fill this gap that is very old. It's around August's gap that was it was made back in quite a while ago, a couple months ago. And so I am pretty excited about that. Though, before we get that, as I've said, consolidation, we do need that. As far as that's concerned, I think the Qs look pretty good today. It looks like we're kind of breaking that double top range. I am expecting some form of a pullback on the Qs as well. Whether we get that tomorrow, I think we're gonna have rather the same setup tomorrow. We're gonna probably open up pretty considerably up if PC goes well. I think it will, and then sell off. I think we need to probably retest this 404 if we open up at around 408 to 406. I think we do need to retest this 404 level, and possibly next week we'll probably leave this 401 band up in the air. But as far as now, everything looks pretty bullish, considerably bullish. VIX looks like it's consolidating even with this volatility. It moved up rather, a dollar move, around a couple percentage move. So VIX is just consolidating with this volatility. As of VIX isn't gonna bid too well with this bullish trend, but if we do see some breaking of any levels to the downward, this is gonna reap all the gains, and that's gonna be very good for VIX. If we take a look at HSI is looking like it's wants to move up. These gaps to the downward side are something that are a bit nerve-wracking. We are very close to them, so if we do get a cycle where we start to downtrend again, this is assuming like it's going to follow the indexes, the American indexes as well. So I am looking for a bit of consolidation around this 20,000 level. And before we move up, I think we'll get some consolidation as far as that's concerned. So if we take a look over at the meme stocks did pretty flat today. BBY sold off aggressively. Yeah. So you gotta wait for consolidation. This is looking rather negative. I'd say we're pretty negative. We broke RSI. We're at that 29 RSI already. This does look like it's going to bounce pretty soon. How soon? I think probably into next week we'll see a bounce. Maybe around the 10 to 20, 10 to 15 range percentage wise. So I think you want to keep an eye out every time it drops considerably. It tends to rebound quite a bit. With these rebounds, every time it drops quite considerably, it tends to rebound. So keep an eye on this. As I've said, if you're looking for any long-term positions, I'd wait on that. I wouldn't even touch long-term positions as of now. I want more consolidation before we get any type of crazy moves. This does need to pull up back to the $1 range. It could be delisted if it doesn't face risks of delistation. So, I'd be very wary of this stock as of now, but a bounce could be in play in next week's trading week. As far as that's concerned, powerhouses look pretty good today. They did rather green. Google is consolidating a bit here, seeing if it can hold these levels of support. As far as Tesla's concerned, Tesla looks like it might consolidate and move up to that level of the 200 MA, which is quite, it's quite a scene. It's going to be pretty crazy if it can do that. Probably into next month, I think we'll get that. This gap here is something to watch out. We could see that gap fill possibly if we, get a major event in the stock market that draws down stocks. But as of now, it looks like it wants to move up to that 200 MA. So that's something to look out for. Crypto seems like it's consolidating. And, as I said, I think we're going to get that 30,000 level pretty soon. If not, in the next 2 weeks, we'll probably get this 30,000 level if we don't have any seismic news that pushes down Bitcoin or Coinbase. That is pretty much it. I think we've covered everything today. Just want to show you guys, just keep aware of this, the PCE. And then next week we'll have, PMI, jobless, unemployment. This is going to be a very sought after data event, I believe. I think this is going to be very telling on the economy, where we're at. In terms of unemployment, this has to be relatively low so we can keep stimulating the economy. As far as non-farms, it also has to be rather high so people keep getting jobs and keep stimulating the economy in that aspect. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.